I would say the first out of everybody in our country, they're what I love the most. The first responders are the greatest people in the world. So we are now 1 week out from a federal election day. Democrats hoping to turn the page, but the race is trending in the opposite direction. Very intriguing developments here Tuesday morning. Hello, everybody. I'm November 5th, New York City. Off week last year. Here we go. Studio J. This is here. So it's quite kind of a scramble getting on my computer this morning. I have been. Okay. I'm Dana Farina. This is America's Newsroom Technology. Not thinking, but I got it. Okay, we want to talk about this governor's races in New Jersey, Virginia. They were supposed to be an easy win for Democrats. Even a couple of months ago, we might have agreed. But both show the races tightening, and that can spoil the night for a party that's in desperate need of a win. So meanwhile, you got the race for mayor in New York State as a flashpoint for the party's future. Centrist Democrats. They're trying to stave off socialism. The Democratic Socialist Zoran Mondani has seen his
Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning. It's sunny here, cold, of course. It's 39 degrees. What do you want, Boone? Boone thinks I should let him out. What do you guys think? All right, okay. Be right back. Go ahead. Go back. Okay, I'm back. Boy, Boone took off like a terror, chasing a squirrel across the backyard. And the squirrel jumped up on the fence, and I thought he was going to go right through the fence. Anyway, that's my Boone dog for you. Yeah, the Manitowoc came down earlier this morning. I could have caught it, but I didn't feel like it because I got the Manitowoc several times. Brenda, good morning. Ed Hassick, how you doing? TJ? Yeah, the not much going on here. Uh, very little ship traffic. There's a four ships downbound, but they're up at the tip of the thumb. The American Spirit, the CSL Canadian Steamship Line Niagara, the H. Lee White, and leading the pack is the Algoma Guardian. But they're about an hour, 2 hours away. Nothing upbound down from Detroit area or Lake Erie. So not going to be a ship day for sure. Might be a good day if it warms up a halfway decent at all for me to get out and mulch some of the leaves up. Brenda, you and Bill gonna go golfing today? Russell. Oh, he's working. Okay, Brenda. Hello, Jim. Oh yeah, Jamaica is not good at all. I can't imagine living through that. I would imagine, just to guess, there's going to be a few casualties. A few people aren't going to live through it. Let's hope. So, after your name, we don't know what all that montage is. UU2SV. Haven't got a clue. Yeah, Russ is right. YouTube changed. We don't know why. There's been no explanation. There's been no clarification. It just happened. Well, no. Lay down, Boone. Gumi, how you doing? It's official. David and Laura married. Yep. Gitchy must have viewed the whole thing. Good for you, Gitchy. Gitchy, no flights today? Or are you home relaxing? I'll get you. Matt posted a thumbs up, huh? Okay. Noon today, Eastern time, huh? Yeah, that's right, Edward. That's what he said. But I would imagine he's got to put it all together, edit it, and then post it. Brenda, I think you're talking about the hurricane, not the fact that he's going to post his wedding. Yeah, get you. Hopefully that they do come on. Don't know. Everybody got all your Halloween candy ready for the kiddies and trick or treaters coming on Friday? Oh yeah, get you. I'm sure they're busy too. You know, the best laid plans get you. The I don't know the particulars if they're having a big dinner afterwards or a gathering or if it's just a straight wedding and that was it. I don't think Justin's back home yet. You normally would check in by now and um, he usually checks in after he gets home. You can only see the tops of people's heads. TJ. TJ, you at work or are you home? No, I haven't seen Mark at all. Yeah, I had a car problem yesterday. Yeah, Jim, it I had car trouble and I spent the pretty much the whole morning at the shop. Oh, you were in for a week. Yeah, because I tried to call you, Jim, a couple of times the last week or so, and it just went to I got some kind of an erroneous message. So, Jim, I take it you're out of the hospital now? Are you recovering or recouping, or are they still working on your one leg being inflated? Well, I went down and did a shift, Jim, and I went back get back in the car and it wouldn't start, and so I had to get somebody to jump it. So I drove it down to Firestone downtown, and they worked on it all day. They found it needed two new batteries because the police car has two batteries, and then they found that a couple of connectors on the um, cooling system had cracked. They were plastic and they'd cracked, and there was water squirting out. Just a mess. So I sat down there from about 8:30 or so until noon. They got it fixed. I remember when we put more coolant in it, but I did that, but that wasn't good enough because it just leaked all out again. Well, Jim, at least you still got your phone and everything's, and I hope that you're recovering fine. Yep. So, yeah, are you just gonna go? You've been released and you're going home, or are you home? Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Jim. And I do appreciate your help, but like I said before, don't don't hurt yourself just because you want to help me. Because if anything were to happen to you while you were helping me, that would be just devastating for you and me. So anyway, Jim, I take it there isn't going to be any trick or treating for you this year. That's not true, Jim. You're a very smart, knowledgeable guy. But there's times I understand you feel that way because that comes with being older. Yeah, that's right, Jim. The weather is getting bad and it's going to continue to go downhill because we're in the fall and it's pretty soon winter and oh my gosh. Well, they found it down there when I took it down there and they had to replace two batteries. And then when they started it up, it was springing water out of two different connections, just a lot of water. So they fixed it all up for a big bill. Jason. Hey, Jason, how's it going?
Hey Paul, good morning. How you doing?
Another day in paradise.
Is that right? Where's everybody at? It's just you?
Just me. Now it's me and
Nice.
you, buddy.
Outstanding. Well, right on. I heard you talking about the weather.
Yeah, I
Before I
sure
jumped
wouldn't
on.
want to be in Jamaica right now.
Yeah, no kidding. My wife was telling me about that. I mean, she likes to follow the weather. She was looking at the weather radar across the US, and holy smokes, I guess there's a front that's straight up and down right there in
Yeah.
the middle.
Well,
She's
they
like, I've
said
never seen it like that before.
155 or 160-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. The wind tunnel gets upwards of 100, like we could go at 100% power, 160 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, typically nobody really flies at that wind speed in the first place, but we can. We have, the only reason for us to run it that high is for testing, and then we ramp it down again, you know. But only the competitors fly at 100%, the ones that are doing it for speed, if you will. But yeah, it's pretty fast.
So you're headed into work today?
Yep, I've got a STEM this morning,
Oh,
teaching the
do you?
kiddos again. Yep, 100 kids.
Now,
So,
they get a kick out of it, do they?
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, some of them hate it. They're like, I don't even want to touch the wind, just because there's a fear of heights. You know,
They're afraid of falling or something, huh?
I guess so. You know, I mean, everybody has different reasons for being scared for their own fear. Um, I always tell people that are like, "Oh, I'm afraid of heights." Well, how tall are you? 5'6", 6 foot, whatever. I say, well, I can fly you at that height. I mean, you're used to being at that height already. I can fly you at that height. And they're like, really? I was like, yeah. You don't have to go all the way up. You know?
Yeah. East Coast
Yeah.
says right now in Jamaica, the gusts are 220 and the sustained wind is 170.
Wow. That's fast. What's up, Dusty?
Can you imagine those palm trees? They're not just swaying. I would imagine they're cracking right off. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I think the palm tree roots, they go straight down as opposed to spreading out like a lot of other deciduous trees.
Yes, I realize that, Jim. Well, let's hope you get better. Jim fell and hit his
Jim is
head.
ill?
Jim fell and hit his head and spent like 3 or 4 or 5 days in the hospital.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
He got home a couple of days ago.
Okay. Well, welcome home, Jim. Good to recover at home. In front of the TV and your computer, right? And then in the hospital.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Well, it depends
Wear your
upon
own pajamas.
how good the food is in the hospital, right?
How good it is, or if you actually like it.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's one way to lose some weight. Go hang out in the hospital for a few days as well, right? So I had a cool thing happen to me on Saturday. Went to go see the rugby game. In fact, I still need to get that video out from this past weekend. But
How did it
Hampton
go?
Sydney College played VMI, the Virginia Military Institute. We lost. Hampton Sydney will lost, but we also lost to the number 4th ranked team in the country.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're a D1 school. We're a D3 school, you know. And their team is very good. But Hampton Sydney played awesome. They played very well. In fact, yeah. I mean, even though they lost, they came together as a team, which is really cool to see. And it's like, man, we've been waiting for you guys to play like that for a while. So the parents said. And then yeah, so I flew my drone for that game. And at the end of the game, one of the kids came running up, "Hey, Mr. Laberius." instead of going to the trainer or the ambulance, he came right to me. He's like, "Hey, can you fix my shoulder?" And I was like, "What?" He dislocated his shoulder. I was like, "Okay." So after some, manipulation of the shoulder, he's like, "I could do this." I was like, "All right, well, pull down on your shoulder. I'll pull it out." And 1, 2, 3, and he pulled down. I pulled it straight out, and I was able to seat the shoulder back into the socket.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. I mean, it's not the first time I've done it, but it's one of those things where it's like, wow, the shoulder. Like I put my hand inside his shirt to feel the shoulder, and I'm like, "Yep, there it is." I mean, you could also see it, but he couldn't take his shirt off so he could manipulate the shoulder. But yeah, we got it back in the socket. I saw him later on because right after the game, there's the football game that was going on, a couple 100 yards away, and of course tailgating. And
Oh,
he's
sure.
walking away from the tailgates. I was walking towards it. He said, "Hey, Mr. Barris, thanks again for my shoulder." He had full motion, range of motion to the shoulder. So "You're good?" I said, "Yeah." So yeah, it's pretty cool. They say that I think after shoulder dislocation, if you don't seat it right away, then the muscles start to form and it's harder to get back into place.
Right. So you were able to just pop it in.
Yeah. And it's funny, he's like, you could just hit it. I was like, "Nope, that's not how you do it. You don't hit it. It's not like the movies, like a Lethal Weapon, when Mel Gibson slams his shoulder into the wall to put it back into place."
Yeah.
Yeah. And depending on how it's dislocated, the way it's, I guess, where it's sitting off the socket
Right.
will also depend on the way it needs to move, and it's just more painful to slam your shoulder against the wall also. But yeah, but it was a good weekend, homecoming weekend for the team or for the school. So parking was horrible. I parked right outside my son's fraternity house on the grass. One of the brothers was like, "Hey, Mr. Barris, just park on the grass right here." It's like, "All right." It was pretty cool. They had a silent auction for a fundraiser.
Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, fortunately, when I've got my sights set on something, I'm like, I'm gonna win it. So yeah.
So there was
It's
no
a-
limit to
it's a-
your bidding, right?
Yeah, well, that's how I look at it. I'm kind of stupid like that. But it's a good thing I don't like too many things. But my wife wanted the vacation package and some place I forgot where, and I got my son a crystal decanter set with his house, the house name engraved on it. So a lot of people wanted that, and I'm like, "Nope, I'm going home." I camped the sheets. Up until the very end. And so one guy put in a bid right at the very end, and I was waiting for him to relate. I was like, "Go ahead, you're not gonna outbid me." Yeah, so he won the thing.
So what time do all the kids show up?
They should show up at 10:30, but it's a gigantic crew. So with the weather the way it is, maybe the buses are going to be moving a little slower, so I can see them showing up late, and then we'll go from there.
So how long does it take to get them ready for everything?
Well, it's a STEM class, so basically, I'll do a STEM presentation for
Yeah.
about 20 minutes, and then I'll do a laboratory exercise based on their age level. So if it's elementary school kids, then I show them how to build parachutes out of yarn and napkin and a penny and tape, and then after we do the laboratory, well, that's from elementary or middle school kids. We'll actually take measurements of various spherical objects like a yoga ball, a basketball, tennis ball, and we'll calculate the frontal surface area of them. And so once we do that, we teach them how to fly, and then we fly them. So the whole presentation, the whole day could last about 2 hours. This is a larger than normal group, so it's going to be a
How
4
many-
5 hour day.
How many kids are you expecting?
100 flyers.
Holy crap.
Yes, that's just the flyers. We've also, I'm sure there's going to be some kids that don't want to fly either. You know, just because.
Now do they
Scared.
do they have instructors that come with them and they fly too, or no?
Like teachers, yeah. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes the chaperones, because it's like one teacher, but then they bring a bunch of parents to be chaperones for the field trip. You know. But I think it's like 3 different classes that are coming at the same time, and I'm like, let's break it up into 3 different days, guys. So
Yeah.
yep, this is the way. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, Jason. Paul.
Good morning.
Hey, Mark.
Well, it's 2:00 in the afternoon now, but yeah, good morning.
Now
Good afternoon.
Did you see the wedding?
I saw the ceiling. I've spoken to David after the wedding to tell him that that's all we got. And he said, oh, hell, somebody must have sat down in the seat and moved it back and pushed the camera so that it pointed upwards.
Oh, he was live streaming it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was live
Oh,
streaming
I'm
it
sorry I
on,
missed that.
well, it was on Live Events. It was on a different platform. Because
Okay.
when he tried yesterday to do a test, as soon as he started playing the wedding march, YouTube blocked it and banned him. But he tried it on a temporary account that he'd set up just to test it. So it's not
Holy
blocked.
shit. The kids are here. Yo, I gotta go, fellas.
Okay. Hey, have
They're
fun.
early. Holy smokes, they're early. Have a great
Okay,
day, Mark.
Jason.
See you, Paul.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye.
Jason. What the hell? She's at this morning and then she went straight back upstairs again.
So all you saw was the ceiling through the whole thing, huh?
Oh, you saw the wall lights, the corner of where the wall meets the ceiling and the light in the ceiling.
Wow.
On the very tops of people's heads when they stood up. He's hoping that somebody else has videoed it as well as that. He says, but he doesn't know.
Well, I would have thought what was he using, his phone?
Yeah,
He should have had the phone on a tripod in the corner or something.
he did have it on a tripod, I think. Or on some form of tripod.
I would imagine it was probably just a low boy tripod in a chair, but if you had a regular tripod up in the air, and you'd have had a better shot. But that's all hearsay,
Yeah. And then Laura got his name wrong.
She did.
Yeah, she called him James, which is his second name, not his first name.
So she called him James David.
I don't know whether she called him James David or not, but I can't remember now.
Okay.
I'll look at it later. But you can watch it again on the stream that he sent, on the link that they sent. You can actually watch a replay, so you can watch it, the recording of it. I'll share with you a picture of what we actually saw. Share photos. That was what we saw.
Ugh. Not much.
Not really.
Oh well.
Hmm.
Best laid plans of mice and men, you know?
Yep.
So was there a large group of people there or no?
Um. Well, you can't really tell much. We only saw about 2 or 3 rows of seats, about 10 or 15 people.
Okay.
So I think there was quite a bit more than that, though. There's probably about 25 people there, something like that. But I think they're on the way to the pub now for the reception. No, Dusty. The wedding's nearly 400 miles away from me.
Yeah,
I'm going,
that'd be quite a trip.
yeah, I'm going to see him tomorrow when he goes to do his walk in Blackpool.
Yeah, the Blackpool march is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
What time is he doing that?
He's going up Blackpool Tower at, I think it's 2:15 our time, which is, what are we, 4 hours, so about 10:15 your time.
Okay.
And then the walk's starting, I think it's at 5 o'clock, so at 1 o'clock in the afternoon your time.
Okay. Let's hope he gets the photo thing sorted out by then.
Yeah, TJ, I think that head at the front was David. Because during the ceremony, him and Laura and the registrar will be the only people stood up. I don't know what the weather is like where he is, but
Yeah, Jim, that's about the same temperature I've got up here in Port Huron.
it's sunny, it's a little bit cold, and it's very windy. In fact, it's 54 degrees and it's 29 miles an hour wind gusting to 50.
Ah.
Yeah, it's 12 degrees centigrade here. Feels like 6.
Ah,
So that's 54. Feels like about 45.
well, Mark, I think I'm going to call it. We're down to 3 people watching.
Yeah, 4.
So we'll see y'all again later today. Everybody, thanks for being here. Jim, you take care. Mark, have a great day. And